Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a little chit chat get ready with me. I haven't filmed one of those before and I figured that it would be a really cool idea to kind of do that while I do my makeup today. So yeah, let's get started. So first of all, I already finished this part, but I always do moisturizer, and then I moisturize under my eyes with an eye cream. And sometimes I'll do a mask, and I really like this Shea Moisture Raw Shea Butter Hydrating Mud Mask. So I really like this one. It's really good. I always start off with my eyebrows because it's easier to carve them out once they're done, and then you can put on whatever makeup you want afterwards. It is dead week, so I do have a lot of free time, but I shouldn't have a lot of free time because I should be doing some sort of homework, but I don't have work until 4 today, and it's like 11 o'clock, so I figured that I would just go ahead and show you how I do my makeup on days that I work or days that I need to do my makeup and make sure it's done. So I always use Anastasia Dip Brow. This one's a little dark for me, but for right now it's gonna have to work. And I use the brush that comes with it because it is the easiest thing to use. If I'm looking over here, it's because I have a mirror over here where I can see what I'm doing. And I like to brush through them first to make sure that everything is okay. So basically I have 2 finals next week, and that's not too bad, but they are in my hardest classes. The tests have been getting gradually harder, I guess, as the semester came to an end. Like the last test on in the one class I got a C on, which I had got A's on all the tests throughout the whole semester, and then I get a C on the last test, which makes no sense to me, but whatever. I will work to do better on the final. It's fine. So I like Carve Out. It's a little dark. I like a bold brow, but it's a little dark for right now, what I'm feeling today, but it's all I have right now because I absolutely love this, and this is the only color I have, and I don't feel like going out and buying another one. So this one is just going to have to do. So I always do my brows first because I like to carve them out with some concealer and make sure they're pretty even, but I can never get them perfectly even, but that's fine. Eyebrows are sisters, not twins. But anyway, that's about how I do my eyebrows. And they're not the best. I'm not the greatest at doing eyebrows. Okay. But it's gonna have to do because this is it. And yes, this is my natural skin. It is very acne prone, and I have redness and hyperpigmentation and blackheads all over my nose. So this is just me naturally in my natural skin. I am actually getting my first chemical peel next week, which is really exciting. I've never had one before, and I just have always had very acne prone skin, and I've done everything. I went to the dermatologist before. I have literally done everything for my acne, and nothing seems to help. And yes, my lips look shiny because I have moisturizer on them, or lip balm, because my lips are so dry right now, it's not even funny. So I carve out my brows using a concealer. This is the Master Conceal by, I think it's Maybelline Master Conceal, and I love this stuff because it's literally like the thickest concealer ever. I used it under my eyes once and never again because it creased so bad. So I use it to carve out my brows now because it literally covers up everything. So all I do is I take it and I run it under exactly where I want it, and then I will blend it out in a second. I just bring it down, and then I'll do the other one. And they're I don't do the top because I used to do the top, but it just looked super fake. So I just do the bottom, then I bring it down onto my lid because yes, I do eyebrows and eyeshadow first, and then I'm so unprofessional. I just like blend it out with my fingers because I actually don't care. And you just blend it out, and now it's all blended and your eyebrows are perfect. So next I will do my eyeshadow because that's just how I like to do the order of my makeup whenever I'm doing a slightly bolder look, I guess. So what I will do is I will take a fluffy brush like this, and I will take a powder, whatever it is, like a white eyeshadow. So for this, I'm gonna take this, I don't like that glare, this white shadow in the corner, and I'm going to put it all over my lid just to kind of set the concealer underneath, because if you just put straight eyeshadow over top of the concealer by itself, it gets very patchy. And then I will figure out what colors I want to use because I don't go into this knowing what I'm going to do. I'm just going to use my peach palette because I love this and I've never made a tutorial with it, I don't think. So we're going to do that now. First I'm going to take Puree, which is this shade right here. It's like a light brown, and I'm going to dust it in the crease as like a transition shade using the same fluffy brush. And we just blend. It's all about blending. So it looks super like messy right now, but that's just because it is. Yeah, that's just how it looks now. I promise, stick with me, it'll get better. So next I'm going to take a bigger fluffy brush like this, and I'm going to take the dry brush and just blend some more, because like without a color on it, just a bare brush and just kind of blend some more, because without the color on it, it blends a lot better. And then this side needs a little bit more extra help. Then I dip into the darker shade right next to it, which is called Summer Yum, and I'm going to blend that lower into the crease. Then the other eye. I'm going to take a little thin brush like this, and I'm going to cut out the center like this, because I'm going to do a little, I can't remember what these kind of eyes are called, but I'm going to do something like this. And then it brightens up the center. And then you have like a brighter center. And then I'm going to take a smaller little like packing brush, and I'm going to take the same dark shade that I used and put it next to that. And so it like looks darker on the outside, and I'm a weirdo and I like to pack things in with my finger to like deepen the color. So if you don't have like clean hands or don't like to use your fingers, or if you're doing this on someone else, you don't have to, but I swear it packs in the color better. And then once that is done, in the center I like to put some sort of sparkly color, because that is how I do things. So I'm gonna take this sparkly color and mix it with this pink one, and I'm gonna pack it right onto the center. And then it gives it like some sort of like ripple effect. That's basically the eye. I'm gonna go in and clean it up a little bit with some concealer on the side, and then I will show you what it looks like afterwards. So basically once you clean up the lines around the outside, it kind of has like a cleaner look, and yeah, that's basically it. And we're gonna move on to the face. For my foundation, I don't use a primer. I do sometimes, but I'm not using one today. For my foundation, I am using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus in Buff Bisque. I think it's like, I don't know what number it is, but it's too dark for my skin tone, but we're gonna pretend that it's not today. And it has a little like spatula, so I just like put it on like this. And I take my beauty blender, it's dirty, don't judge me, and I just buff it and push it into my skin. And since it's too dark for my skin, I always blend it down the neck at the end, but I will show you that when the time calls for it. And yeah, it does oxidize, so 10 out of 10 recommend getting a lighter shade than what you think you are, because I've had this since summer and it oxidized too dark for my tan, but I'm able to get it to look okay. So like you see how like I swear it doesn't even look this bad. Like it looks terrible on the, I got that in my eyebrow. Do you see that? I'm gonna have to fix that. It's never, my makeup never goes right, that is all I just gotta say. And then you see I just paddle it down my neck because my neck is pale. So that's the foundation on. Next I do concealer and I use the Maybelline Fit Me, I think it is, and it's really light for my skin, but I love a bright under eye, so that's fine. And I take my beauty blender and I buff it out. And then the concealer is done and it looks super white now, but it's not. And then I always do cream contour. I use just a Wet n Wild concealer that's darker than my skin tone, and I just, you know. I did have the Anastasia contour kit and I just wasn't feeling it. It was too dry for my skin and it didn't blend out very well. So I found that using a concealer that's meant for darker skin tones makes it so much better. And it gives you like a glow. It looks not natural, and that's exactly what we go for on my channel. And then I don't, because it dries very fast, I take it and I put it up on the forehead because I can't work with the cheeks and then the forehead at the same time because it will dry. And so to set my face, I use the Airspun powder. Patrick Starr showed me this like 2 years ago and I'm obsessed with it. Give it a little shake and it is very powdery. I just like pounce my beauty blender in the end of it. It literally makes your under eyes look so smooth. And then I put it on my nose too, because does anyone else get super oily on their nose? Because I do. For the rest of my face, I just take a super big fluffy brush. I don't even know where I got this thing. Walmart maybe. It's like the best brush I've ever owned. And just, I don't circle rub my face, I pounce. And for highlight, which is my favorite part, I use Anastasia in Sugar, the Glow Kit in Sugar, and as you can see I've hit pan on the gold shade, which is my favorite shade, but I think today I'm gonna mix the gold and, which is butterscotch, with marshmallow. Do a little. Highlight is my favorite part. Like, what? And then I put it on my nose. Right here. And then you're like summer glow, but like in December. So now that the face is done, you can like see my highlighter like floating in the air. It's like glitter raining. So I go back into my palette and I do the underneaths of my eyes. So I take another like flatter brush and I take Puree, which is the first color we dipped in, and I go under And then I take Summer Yum and I keep it more towards the outside. Once that is done, I take the same shade we used on the lid, the mix of those two, and I put those in the inner corner to like highlight the inner corners just a little bit. And now that that's done, I don't think I'm going to use any eyeliner today. I haven't been on an eyeliner kick lately, so I think I'm going to just do a mascara and a lipstick. So I always prime my lashes because I found that it works better. I use the Sills Booster XL from Lancome, and it is literally the best. Because I like lose lashes like nobody's business, and then I feel like my eyelashes never grow back, so I have to use some sort of primer to make them look bigger than they are. And then for my mascara, I use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It has been my go-to mascara for like 3 years now, or however long. I literally got it when it first came out when I worked at Ulta, and I haven't been able to stop using it. But it literally just makes your lashes so long and thick. So I'm actually not gonna use falsies today because I'm just going to work. So I'm just gonna make these as thick as I possibly can. Okay, so now that everything is done on the face, I'm going to do lips. I'm feeling a very, like a bubblegum pink. So we're gonna use Wannabe Cream by, I think this is a Lancome Wannabe. It's very pink, but I'm in a very, this is like the mood I'm feeling today, so. And this is a mood, definitely. So this is the finished look. It is very glowy, which is definitely what I have been feeling lately, is like a glow, I think. And I'm like obsessed with it. If you recreate this look, or if you do a look similar, please tag me and follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is addiefullen, and please be sure to follow me and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this and vlog type videos in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.